The San Francisco 49ers continued to make moves after the draft during this free agency period. They just signed Jack Colletto, and this guy is a quarterback and a linebacker and a wide receiver and a fullback and a running back. I mean, he can do everything. He's the most versatile player. He won that award actually too. He went to Oregon State was his college. His height is 6'3". His weight is 240 pounds. In high school, he played quarterback actually, and this guy could drop dimes. You'll see it on the tape. I mean, he's just doing everything. Then in college, he did stuff as a linebacker. I mean, he was great as a linebacker, but also performed duties as a fullback. So this is really the player that Kyle Shanahan has always envisioned. He's a positionless player, a truly positionless player, not just an offensive positionless player. So what are some stats and what are some things to know? First of all, his 40-yard time is okay considering how much he does and how big he is. He's 6'3" and 240 pounds. His 40 time is around 4.8 seconds. Granted, he wasn't invited to the NFL Combine, so these are all numbers that could be a little bit different. But this is his overview. He's really a tenacious prospect, and he's willing to do anything. And he's going to be able to fit a special teams role, ideally. He's not necessarily the fastest guy, and he reminds me a lot of Taysom Hill. I mean, Taysom Hill is a guy where you can line him up as a wide receiver in the backfield, and he can kind of do anything. I mean, honestly, if you really needed to in a pinch like last year, this guy can come in and play quarterback. He would have been a great addition to the 49ers in the playoffs last year because he would have been able to actually throw down the field. I think he was serviceable, and he actually took a bunch of snaps at quarterback in college as well, just lining up kind of in a wildcat and running directly in. He's also really talented in short yardage situations. It seems like every time he's in a short yardage situation, he falls forward. He could be a real asset for the 49ers on the goal line and end zone area. These are just my initial impression. And the number that really pops out on his stats from his time in college is the sheer number of touchdowns he had. He had 22 rushing touchdowns and 4 receiving touchdowns, which is respectable. And his first year when going to Oregon State, he was a quarterback. 2019, he was a quarterback. In 2020, he made the switch over to linebacker, and then he finished out his time as linebacker and also playing on the offensive side of the ball in that like positionless position he played. I don't know how to describe it besides that. Ultimately, I think Kyle Shanahan is going to be able to work him into his offense eventually, but at the start, he can get on the special teams role like I mentioned at the start of this video, and that's a way he can make the roster and be a piece where the 49ers can have a quarterback on the roster at full time just in case anything crazy like last year happened. I like this signing. I want to hear your thoughts about the signing down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.